You guys got a couple months coming off. You're going to be hunting, which is awesome. Sewing, which is what he mentioned, right?
I feel like I want a more creative answer than just plain old sewing. So I'm going to make something up really quick.
What are you going to do?
I am going to be taking tap dancing lessons and painting
Lie.
the house and
Liar.
my hair.
Not true.
And,
All the lies.
I'm going to get my nails done.
Not coordinated.
Sewing's pretty interesting. I couldn't sew.
Oh, I know.
Not coordinated.
Exactly. It's a talent. Sewing is a
Can't
talent.
dance.
But mostly, we're supposed to be writing the record, so I hope we actually like get that,
Sure.
make that
Can
happen.
you
That's
imagine what kind of
important.
record you're going to have? Like, I'm going to go in the woods, like, shooting stuff, and then I'm come back and try to write a guitar riff.
Right. That's
And
going
then
to be
he's going to be in
amazing.
there punching the heck out of people.
Right.
And he's going to be like, I'm ready to play drums now, guys.
Yeah.
I don't even know
She's gonna be-
Can you imagine? She's going to be
I don't know
like,
my feelings.
she's going to be humming away with her, like, needles and stuff. And what
Right.
kind of record is this going to be?
It's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
That's what's going to be.
I think a little bit of Stranglehold and a little bit of Eye of
Yeah.
the Tiger. Oh, yeah.
A lot of eyes.
It's going to
Lot
be
of Eye of the
awesome.
Tiger.
Let's talk about UFC.
But not the fiddle.
Where did this come from? When did this happen? Like, I want to be a
He's
fighter.
hiding behind his security.
As long as I can remember, I've loved watching fights. I've loved boxing. I've just loved everything about that sport. I don't know what it is, and I've always wanted to do it, but not enough to actually pursue it.
Okay.
And like Sean said, we did a lot of things for a lot of years, and then finally this band came along. So this will be the first time in my life I'm actually able to train for something, and I'd like to have at least one fight within the year. So
Really?
yeah,
Not with me.
not with Sean. No, one of my main goals is to bring a different mentality to that sport. It's such a broed out, like Sean said, a lot of guys are in that ring to compensate for being very insecure and not knowing who they are.
Sure.
And I just want to maybe show people that you don't have to walk around all tough like to enjoy a sport that some may view as kind of barbaric. So
How are you going to train for that? What does training look like
I
for
do
UFC?
CrossFit now, but I'll
Punch
take
him in the face repeatedly.
pretty much it.
So
A lot of mud wrestling without the mud with me.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do a lot of wrestling together in the pool.
Pre-show,
You should just hide
backstage.
around corners, and then when you just pop out and punch him in the face.
I already do that. Already.
Scares me.
Without the punch.
He scares me.
This
a
has
lot.
all been years and years of training for the UFC. He
Yeah,
just doesn't know
exactly.
it.
Yep.
So you're going to be training for UFC. That's
Yeah,
pretty
hopefully
incredible.
in 1 year I'll be coming back with a 1-0 record and got my second fight.
I hope somebody sees this, like some huge
Yeah.
UFC guy, and challenges him to a fight.
Oh man, that'd be crazy.
She like comes into a show and like rips the shirt off. I'm pushing you.
Yeah. If
He
we,
would
okay,
whoop me.
so
And he
when
would
that fight
little
happens,
drummer boy.
an interview, pictures, video need to be had here. We gotta
yeah.
see that for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, like
and you know what? I've already
yeah.
came to grips with the fact that if I get knocked out, I'm still okay with it. I think I would still like to do it, but I haven't been knocked out yet, so we'll see.
Yet, have you been in a fight yet?
Yeah, but that's a long story. So
Not like a proper UFC fight though.
nothing proper about the several fights I've been in. No.
Oh.
Cat fight.
One of the things you're going to be doing over the next couple of months is writing a new record. That's exciting stuff. Yeah.
It's true. We'll take all the help we can get. So if you would like to join us and just like share your feelings, maybe some neglect you felt
Do
from
you
your
play
mom
an
or
instrument?
I don't. I am musically inept.
Can you sing?
Nope.
Give him a note.
No.
something. Come on, what you got?
Not even gonna try.
Okay.
No, it's that bad.
Probably
It's
good.
that bad. Really, like I talk,
I feel
and
like
that's
you
all
should
I can
work
do.
with musicians and lots of music videos and be around music all the time.
I am around music all the time, but it's because I can't do music. So I just enjoy other people's music, like Icons for Hire.
Oh,
Say
You
this,
don't like
you're
our
not.
music.
I do. And you guys are writing a new record.
You're wearing Toms, bro. You don't like our music.
You're too
Wow,
cool
that is
for it.
ridiculous.
Too cool for
You know
it.
what? The next time I show up at an Icon show and there's anybody else wearing Toms, I'm like, hey, you guys come with me. We're leaving.
Hey,
At this
you know
show.
what? You know how I know you're not an artist? It's because you actually can hold a conversation. 90% of the other people.
That is mean.
That's,
What?
No, I will say.
Is that not
I will
true?
say that's somewhat true. At the same time, though, you guys can carry on a conversation better than most
Really?
bands I
We're
know.
not really musicians.
That's not true, though. That's not
We just
true.
play on the track every night. We don't really sing or play.
We just throw a lot of gel in our hair and hope for the best.
It's worked out so far.
Okay, so for real, you guys are writing a new record.
Yes.
Yes.
Talk about that process a little bit.
Okay, so we just write songs and hope for the best. But we used to write, like, all get together behind our instruments and then, like, you know, sing in a crappy PA and try to record it. But now we do a little bit more through computer stuff. I write a lot of stuff on the piano and then bring it to them, or they'll write something on the computer, bring it to me, and I'll throw lyrics on top of it.
It's more. I think it's more organic when we go to our own little places.
Yeah.
Like she'll write with candles and piano and tea,
Lots of
and our and she has to have light. Well, I have to be in like this dark place
Right.
and quiet and
Yeah.
by myself for like hours behind the computer with guitars.
Okay.
And
You
so,
know.
like, all year long, or the last couple of years, I've been, like, doing little, like, just words or sentences that I really like that I think are clever or, like, emotional in the right way, and I'll, like, put them into my phone or, like, in my journal. Same thing, I'll be recording melodies on my phone. So I've got, like, a stockpile of all that stuff.
Okay.
Hopefully they've got riffs and stuff.
Yeah,
like
we've
that
got
too,
lots
but
of concepts and lots of ideas.
Okay.
I really,
Hard drives and folders, and actually we still have songs we didn't use on the first album that I'm
we
excited.
might throw the leftovers
Get
from
back to.
scripted on this next album.
Okay. So you're talking over the next 2 months, you'll be writing more, but you'll also be taking the stuff you've already done
Yeah.
and kind of putting all that together.
Yeah, and taking stuff out, putting new stuff in, and just trying different rhythms, all kinds of
What we
cool
really
stuff.
want is, I feel like some of this honesty that was in scripted was really cool. That's my favorite parts, the parts when I was vulnerable, and at the time that I was writing, I was like, I don't really know if I can say that.
Sure.
Now those are like my favorite parts, and the parts that people connect to the most. So I want to do a ton of writing that's like, oh crap, I don't think the label will like that, or I don't think people will understand this, and just
Sure.
do a lot of really risky, kind of weird stuff.
Okay.
Because that's what's working and the stuff that I enjoy saying the most. So
Cool.
hopefully
Cool.
it turns
I,
out.
I think we have a lot more confidence in ourselves and our ability to create an album that we're proud of scripted, but we don't feel like it was like daring enough for
Okay.
us. And not, I want more personality on this.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
Sure.
personality right here.
Sure, yeah.
And I feel like it was like the lid was put on us a lot,
Okay.
Yeah.
regardless why.
He likes
Right.
Paramore, you know, after that.
You know.
Right.
I think ultimately, I'm sorry.
No, go for it.
What we're most excited about is the fact that we're going to make a record, and if people like it, that's great. But if they don't. We genuinely, I think, are to the point that if this band doesn't work out in the end, we're all okay with that. Not because we don't care, but because our identities aren't wrapped up in it completely.
Right.
We all have a lot
We're
of
all
stuff.
hunters and
Speak for
UFC fighters on the
yourself.
side.
Right. So we're yeah.
So if the record turns out and people love it, awesome. If they don't, we'll continue to do whatever it is we want.
Sure. So what's the timeline for you guys? When are you guys hoping to hit the studio?
I
Actually.
think February.
And there will be
Okay.
a summer release.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we'll have, hopefully by this fall, we'll be posting little snippets of things to come and things like that. So people won't have to wait until next summer to actually get a glimpse of what we're going to do.
Sure.
Last
sure.
week the plan was vague, and now we've had a few talks.
So next week the
So
plan will
next
change.
week, yeah, well, it'll be more clear. then.
It'll be more defined, yeah.
So over the next 2 months, you guys will still be like in contact with everybody, right? Like, I mean, maybe not. You'll be
no,
able
we
to
will.
hunt
We're
them.
just service.
Well,
everybody else.
hey, don't. I've already talked to our video guy, and we're thinking about
Filming that.
doing a little.
Yes, of course.
I've never heard about
Online
this.
stuff. We want
Okay.
to be 100% connected to the kids the whole time and be up to date
Cool.
about how the writing process is coming,
serious.
how my cupcakes are coming along in the kitchen and stuff. Yeah.
Sure, right on. So if you want to connect, obviously you can do that through TVUlive.com. Guys, thanks for hanging out with me on the
Thank you
show.
for having us
you, man.
again.
Always a
We're
good time.
so excited
Let me
to
get one
have
of
you
these.
again.